Even in his final days, the great inventor cared for the smallest lives. A sudden breeze whispered through the window, stirring long-lost ideas. A midwife trembled as thunder shook the very foundation of the small home. Outside, the heavens tore open with the violent power of a summer storm. She feared the darkness, but a new light had just entered the world. From his earliest years, the boy found wonder in the rhythm of the storm. Numbers and equations danced before his eyes like living, breathing things. In the silence of his mind, complex machines assembled themselves perfectly. He could see the future within the gears of a world yet to be built. With nothing but a dream, he crossed the vast and unforgiving Atlantic. He stepped onto the docks of New York with only 4 cents to his name. The towering city loomed above him, a concrete jungle of endless possibility. He soon found himself in the heart of a rival's smoke-filled workshop. The air was thick with the scent of oil and the heat of sparking dynamos. 2 brilliant minds stood apart, divided by the very nature of light itself. One saw a web of dangerous wires, while the other saw a cleaner path. He held a simple glass tube that glowed with a strange wireless energy. The old world ground forward with heavy iron gears and hissing steam. But his vision was silent, a graceful dance of high-frequency currents. Fear and propaganda were used to cast shadows over his brilliant work. Critics claimed his power was a threat to the safety of every home. He proved them wrong by sitting calmly amidst a storm of blue lightning. The Great Fair at Chicago would become the ultimate stage for his genius. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the world waited in breathless silence. With the flip of a switch, the night was conquered by a sea of white light. The crowd gasped as the darkness vanished before their very eyes. Electricity shimmered on the water, reflecting a future full of promise. He turned his gaze toward the raw, thundering power of the Great Falls. Massive steel turbines began to hum, capturing the strength of the river. Copper wires stretched across the wilderness to carry life to the masses. In the furthest corners of the land, the first light bulbs began to glow. He stood as a master of the elements, a wizard of the modern age. Inside his mind, the blueprints for a connected world continued to grow. The towers he drew would one day shrink into the palms of our hands. Machines that could fly through the air were already clear in his vision. He imagined a global web that would unite every soul on the planet. His eyes saw the invisible signals that now define our everyday lives. But his greatest project would remain a skeletal monument to what could be. Nature slowly reclaimed the iron and wood of his unfinished masterpiece. The tower fell, but the spark he ignited could never be extinguished. He spent his quiet final years sharing his bread with the city birds. His legacy lives on in every chip and circuit of our modern existence. The hum of the power grid is a constant tribute to his lonely struggle. Silent trains now glide through the cities he helped to illuminate. From a single bulb, his influence reaches out to touch the very stars. The earth now glows with the brilliant, eternal light of Nikola Tesla.